Beloved, we are beU.
beU. Wow.
this is this is our first ever radio show, so we're gonna start by introducing ourselves. I'm the leader of beU. My name is Misty, and I'm the funniest one in the group.
Hello, my name is Liana. I am the oldest in beU and the voice of the group.
I'm Sunny. I'm the Magni and Energizer of beU.
We have a few questions we'd like to answer today, but Sunny, why don't you start us off by explaining what beU is and how we started?
Sure! beU is a K-pop girl group that started on Smule. Also, just a disclaimer, we aren't trying to be Korean or an actual K-pop group. We just like the music and we decided to cover songs by Korean artists.
Yes, one of our upcoming albums will actually be all original songs by the beU members.
Our name beU means that people should always choose to be themselves. Don't bend yourself to society's standards.
Yup. Our first album was named My Way and was a cover album of ITZY's album It's Me. My Way is significant towards how people should try to go their own way.
This is just a quick introduction to beU, but if you have any questions, our Instagram is BEU__3.
So, since this is the first radio show by beU, none of the questions are from anyone listening. These questions are from what the beU members thought our listeners would like to hear.
Our first question is what each of the members' positions within the group are, both when it comes to singing and when it comes to just group dynamics.
I'm 14 and I'm lead vocalist and lead rapper.
I'm 18 and I'm main vocal and sub-rap.
I am 16 and I am main rapper and sub-vocalist.
Okay, our next question is how did each of you get into singing and or rapping?
Okay, so I've been singing my whole life. Obviously not since I was like below the age that you can talk. That doesn't make sense. But I've been singing for as long as I can remember. And I used to take voice lessons all the time. Which is weird because I'm the main rapper in this group. But I also love rapping, maybe a little more than singing. So it's like all good. I feel like I love being a rapper because like in the Smule community, there's a ton more singers. Like obviously you can't. It's harder to rap in another language.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I like being a rapper.
Yeah, okay. When I was a little kid, I used to sing and write my own song all the time, like because I thought it was really fun. I took a lot of inspiration from like Disney Channel singing stars, and then as I got older, I decided to get a little more serious about it. Okay, Sunny.
Amazing. Okay. So I started singing when I was very, very young since I grew up in the type of environment where my mom was always singing and playing the piano. So I guess that's how I really got into singing. If it weren't for her, I probably would have never gone to singing. So thank you, Mom!
Thank you, Sunny's mom! The next question is what difficulties have we faced so far as a group?
Okay, so originally we were a 4-member group named Dream, but like with a V instead of an A, under Mochi Entertainment, and then the company went under, it like disbanded, and our 4th member left, so we decided to continue as a trio and rebranded ourselves as beU. This next question is about how each of you got introduced to the Smule community.
Okay, so I joined Smule because I love singing, and I saw this ad for it, and so I got it because it's a singing app, and I love singing. Oh, there's a dog walking by. And so I saw an audition after I'd like had it for a year or so. I saw an audition on there. I didn't know it was an audition, but it was like, sing the song with Polish FX and comment your name, your Smule ID, and your line ID. And I was like, I don't know what a line ID is, but I'm gonna sing it because when you don't have a VIP, you kind of just join whatever collab you want. So, I joined, and I put my line ID as my Smule ID because I didn't know what it is. And then the CEO contacted me on Smule, and she's like, hey, your line ID isn't working, do you need help? Like, did you put the wrong one in or something like that? And I'm like, hey, I don't know what line is, and she helped me with it, and that's how I got into Smule, the Smule/line community. Okay?
Basically the same thing as Misty. I saw an ad for the app and I decided to get it since I was in my early stages of singing. So I had downloaded it, but then after a while I got bored of it, so I deleted it. I started to sing again, so I got it. But I wasn't on the app like constantly. Got scouted by our old company. I'm basically like supposed to be on it every day because there's always things going on. If it weren't for Smule, I wouldn't be here with beU or anywhere. So thank you. We should say thank you to Smule because thanks to them.
Thank you to Smule.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I heard that you like screw over Android users though, so stop doing that.
Yeah, we want a logout button, please.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay, anyways, so I was in a Twice cover group once when I was a baby K-pop fan. I sang a My Little Pony song for the audition because I didn't know any other songs. Wow, I'm running out of breath. And then, I kind of got bored with the app, so I deleted it, and then, like, a couple years later, I re-downloaded it, enjoyed an audition, and I failed a bunch of auditions, but then I got in one, and now I'm here, after a long time.
The last question is, how did each of you get into K-pop?
I was into anime for like a year, and during that phase, I got recommended a K-pop Misheard Lyrics video, and that's where I found BTS, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and the next thing I knew, I was in ARMY, and now I just got into more and more K-pop groups, and now 4 years later, I'm still here.
Amazing. Please don't ever leave.
I don't think I can at this point.
I went over to my friend's house. September 2017, I went over to my friend's house, and she was watching this video, and there was a movie on the TV, and I was like looking over as to why she was not watching the movie. She was watching this TV show on her phone, and I like got hooked. I was like, oh my god, those men are beautiful. And it turns out she was watching Hwarang, which Taehyung from BTS is in. She introduced me to BTS that night, and the first song she ever showed me was Let Me Know. Is that what it's called? Yes. Let Me Know by BTS. And that's how Jimin became my bias, because of his godly high note. Yeah. And then I wasn't like fully into BTS. She also showed me the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video, but I wasn't fully into BTS. And then they came out with DNA, and I was like, hey, I could like get behind this. I love all of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got into them, and now I love like TXT, BTS, Mamamoo, and a ton others. Those are just like my top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had watched a pop versus K-pop like video where they compared two artists like titles songs to each other, and it was BTS's Save Me, and if I remember correctly, I think it was Skillet or Skrillex's Save Me. And
Skillet.
From there I just started hearing a bunch of other groups.
No matter what, you're always beloved with
beU.
It's a mess.
Okay. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Oh my god. No, Sunny's disappeared.
Technical difficulties.
That would be amazing if we like uploaded this and then they'd be like, we'd be
Just
waiting for
silence.
Sunny. We'd be waiting for Sunny to she like we would hear her and they would hear nothing.
It's
And
just
we'd
like
just be-
awkward silence.